Hey guys, welcome back to D&D. So, a quick recap of last episode. We implemented our grand plan. It went as expected. We're still
Flawless.
outside the castle. We still have gained no entry, made no traction, made no threats on the big enemy. Haven't even seen the big enemy. The big enemy spawned a disembodied hand which bitch slapped the shit out of us. It has single-handedly dropped 3 of our party members off of the tower, and it feels no remorse, despite having lost a pinky. Our 3 party members seem to be mostly okay. Belorin's back on his back, waving at the fucking stars again like the beetle. Like a beetle.
Slowly falling, yeah.
But we're here. So we're alive and well, and we're going to continue from there, unperturbed by our lack of success.
It's okay. Everyone skips part 3 anyway.
There we go.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so since Belorin it was the last fallen, he's slow falling, so he's like Flint has time as he's watching Belorin slowly fall. He looks over to the knights who he assumes is just happily just fighting the sand creatures endlessly happily till the end of time.
Sure.
And he'll say, well, I guess we could go back and talk about it more, or maybe we just walk in the front door this time.
I'm not there. He's talking to you two. I'm flying around with the griffin.
Right.
Yeah. Do you tell Lynn anything?
No.
Like, you guys.
We're
guys
flying.
Are close
I love
enough
flying.
Yeah, you guys can easily see that all 3 of your party members have failed to breach and are on the ground currently.
all 5 of our party members have.
Also,
breach.
the rope is broken, so they can't even climb back up the rope if they wanted to. So.
Well, Fang could.
Oh,
Because Fang is a ninja.
oh, fine. Thinking something else. Yeah, I casted Sacred Flame when I was falling because it was my turn, I believe. That when you asked me what I'm doing, so I just
So you
That's what
throw.
I did.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I see
Subtract
you.
1 HP off the 1,000.
Yeah,
HP
you take more you take more chunks. By the way, the radiant damage is the most effective damage. It feels like just like you can get a sense of how much sand it's and like.
And you look
It
around.
does-
There's no source of new sand anywhere that you can see in the desert.
Like a new type of sand.
I just mean that now he's knocking out chunks of sand of this. He'll never be able to be replaced. It's irreplaceable sand that's being lost here.
It's magic sand.
Magic sand.
It's fair.
It's magic hand sand.
Hand
Okay.
sand. It's
Okay.
hand sanitizer.
We'll just cut the part there and start again. It's fine.
Yep. So last episode we were.
Yeah, exactly, right? Welcome back, guys. All right,
What are you doing?
so
I mean, Flint's just waiting for Belorin to land.
does the hand follow them down? Now he's chucked all 3 off, or does it just stay
Nope.
up there?
It's just
Yeah.
chilling, yeah.
Does it flick off? I mean, okay, so the rope broke, but I
Oh.
understand there's a little bit tied there. Does it untie it and
Yeah.
like chuck that down as well?
It's too big. I think
The
it's too big. The hand it's a fucking giant hand, yeah. It's way too
So it
big
can
to
rip the rope and toss it. Sure.
You
Really
see
can't rip the
roll
rope.
me-
His fingernails. The hand has fingernails.
roll me perception again, Tim.
Okay. I want to know. This is interesting to me.
You see the hand going back into the wall.
I
Like
want to.
it's just forming back into the wall.
How does bardic inspiration work if I'm mostly being sarcastic? Is it a
What do you-
negative roll?
No. Oh, you mean cutting words?
No, I mean if I'm inspiring my parties with tales of their own success in a situation like this, what would it do for them?
It would it would always be a dice. Unless you use cutting words, which is basically an insult. So
Okay.
You want to cut us?
No, not in the least. I just want to encourage. All right.
Again, saying the mechanics are the same, but if you want to RP an actual insult, you're welcome to.
I heard. Okay.
all right.
So, I'll gesture to Lynn and say, it seems the party is leaving. I suppose we should join them and figure out what they've done and why.
Oh.
She,
we haven't decided
she
if
lands.
we're going anywhere or not yet.
Yeah, she lands.
I decided where I'm going.
Oh, where?
Into the
You
building.
know how toddlers stamp their feet and do the like
frown and just walk in a straight line at things.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that straight toward the front door of the castle.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Flint will follow you.
Okay. Am I down? Or...
Yeah.
Okay, when I
Okay,
get down, it's like, I am fucking sick of this shit, and I also go to the front door.
Okay.
And
So
I-
yeah, you guys walk past the sand people just fine. They're in internal combat still. I mean,
Awesome.
We try to avoid them, I assume.
Yeah, like you guys. All right, so you guys following, or is it just those two?
There's three.
Right.
Us three, we are going.
Ben is still flying around with his girlfriend.
It's a female
Lynn.
paladin.
And
It's not
Lynn.
my.
And like,
Oh,
And don't assume the gender of the griffin.
yeah. Could be my new friend. Anyways, we'll land.
Okay.
Little Fank is gonna be jealous.
And I say to Lynn as we land, oh, it seems they've chosen to go in there. That seems really dumb. Do you want to just fly around some more?
I feel like we've been flying around doing nothing for the last hour, and
Hour? Really?
I understand that she's exaggerating. I feel like we're getting nothing done.
Do you think we should follow them in?
I mean, if we're gonna die, we might as well die together.
Really? I hear every man dies alone.
She's
She's not the man.
she's a woman.
Yeah. And Finn's going to die alone. But that's fine. Everyone else
she
will.
gets off the griffin.
She gets off the griffin?
Yeah, she gets off the griffin.
Manually?
Where's the land?
Where?
She lands over here, like where she is on the map.
Oh, okay.
Aiden is not here.
Oh, so
After
then
she gets off the griffin.
Yeah. The griffin. What do you mean? I thought she landed like.
Yeah, we
You
all
guys-
landed. No, we did.
Yeah.
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 you're right.
So she gets off the griffin, and the griffin just like sits.
Yeah, he's tired after.
And so, what do you do, Finn? Like she starts.
I'm impressed, but I guess I'll follow.
She whispers to the griffin, and then pets him. And
It's after.
she starts going. She goes up the stairs. All right. After a few moments of rest, the griffin goes and flies off.
He's spent. Let's go into the castle.
All right. So you go to the door, and the front door is, as the knights described it, it is not locked.
I've used a battering ram.
Can
Okay.
you reveal some more?
Well, yeah. What are you using as a bet? Are you
No,
actually
I'm sorry. That was.
Oh, it's just unlock.
I should be clear when I'm being sarcastic or not.
So
no.
you go in and you
No,
see
no.
a large. Well, no, you don't.
Oh, I'm
go
not
in?
going in. I'm letting them go
Who's
in.
going?
I'm opening the door.
Okay. You open the door, and as stated, it's open, and you see a large entry hall. It seems like this was like some sort of gathering hall. As you step in, you see more. You see a large staircase that it just leads to dingy, like stained glass windows that are like just like 10 feet up in the air that look over what is behind the castle, which you currently don't know anything, but it looking over the docks basically. But you don't know that because you don't know the docks are there. But
So it's all in it, like it has a roof. It has
Yeah.
a wall at the
yeah,
end.
this is a room. This is like this is like a big, like almost like a lobby, I guess. Like it's a
Okay.
big gathering hall, like I said.
And
I guess
there's no creatures anywhere. There's no items anywhere. There's
not
no...
in this room. No, the only thing you see of note is this fountain. It is actually filled with like dark, kind of like gross water flowing through it. Like,
And at the top of the stairs, can we see like doors going to the north?
So you see two windows, and then under the staircase, you see a door that would go outside, like the back door that Finn saw.
Are there any other doors, like on the west
You
or east
see,
walls?
yes. So let me try to reveal this. Yeah, I guess you can see it decently well. But you see 2 walls on the west wall, and you also see doors on the east wall. However, they are covered in green phonons. Like it's almost like it's being blocked. Like this whole wall over here is just green phonons. Interestingly, so let me describe this. You see the tendrils of like the connection of the knights. It is going west, and the connection with this side of the castle, it is enveloping this side of the castle. You see tendrils to that as well, going west.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. So the knights' tendrils and some other things' tendrils from the east are all going to the west.
Well, it seems like there's some sort of like phonon protection on that side of the castle. Like,
gotcha.
Finn saw it when he was like looking over. This side of the castle seems almost like magically sealed.
Gotcha. So all of it's being connected.
Sealed?
Okay, the east side, the side where the king, he probably is, has some sort of green phonon barrier that has tendrils, green phonon tendrils, the same as the knights going west.
To the west.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I want to go to the west.
Yeah.
I want to follow the tendrils.
Well, I assume they go into the distance, not to the west of the castle. They're going west, like over the horizon.
I want to follow them.
Like a long.
Are they going over the horizon?
Oh, I interpreted that as like through the west wall.
Yeah.
Since the phonons are kind of like ethereal almost.
The Knights phonon trail is going to the west, right?
Right. They go to the Knights, and then they go. Okay, we got the green, the magically sealed green part of the castle, right?
Yeah.
There's tendrils connecting from that to the Knights, and then there's there's tendrils.
Oh, there are.
Yes.
No,
No.
It's not from the barrier to the Knights. It's from the barrier to the west, and then also separately from the Knights to the west.
Yes.
So basically,
I'm sorry.
All the things are all just focusing in on something to the west.
Okay. But the west of the castle or the west of the world?
The west of the castle.
Oh, that's more interesting.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
There's something important there.
There's
Come
something
along.
in the west. Well,
so you guys have
my
two doors.
distance, but yeah.
You guys have 2 doors to the west.
Can I see if there's anything without touching any of it? Can I see anything of interest about this fountain or anything in the water or?
Yeah, roll me just investigation.
I think if I die, I'm playing a divination wizard.
Go for it. I think if I die, I'm playing a fighter.
You guys could switch. No,
I'm not gonna die.
That's the right answer.
You just take a closer look at the water, and you see that it looks like it's some sort of like perpetuating like fountain that has like a very dark, like almost like very dirty water that looks unnaturally like gross. Like there's like
Would
something
the DC be
weird
high
going.
if I try to convince Belorin that's the fountain of youth?
Absolutely. Absolutely it would.
Does it
Unless you try to use suggestion, then it's just your regular DC.
Does the water have any particular phonon thing to it, or is there any phonon concentrations?
In general,
it's got.
He would describe
It's in
that.
general. It's got.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it just seems like tampered water. It doesn't seem magical.
Okay. Then to the west.
All right.
Can we tell if the sort of umbilical cords are leading more towards the northern?
Towards the northern, yes.
Okay.
So, like, if I were to draw it, like, the Knights are like it's like that kind of like that direction.
Gotcha. All right, Fang. I think our direction's pretty clear.
Yep. So we're going out the back door, we think?
That right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
You want to make sure
is
there's
Lynn trying to catch up?
Lynn is
for
following.
Lynn if she's trying to catch up.
She is with you like as a party. Like she is part of the party, and she is not taking lead. She has not been told to take the lead, but she.
Okay. I'm not waiting for Finn to catch up. I understand. I will open the door.
Distance is safety.
Okay.
Lead
So you
from the
just,
back.
you just open the door?
Next to
Yep.
you.
Like,
Frank.
okay.
Or rear
You open the
command.
door and nothing happens. So you look into the room, and it is
Fireball.
no. It is a study room of some sort. It seems to be like some sort of library that has many shelves of books of some kind. You see 2 other doors and 2 desks just full of old maps, like old tomes, just in general. It's some sort of study room. Most interesting of note, you see a strange, almost like a cauldron here, like a small cauldron of sand.
Of sand. Can I, like, without spending forever on it, just, like, look through here, see if there's anything of value?
Like you're just looking for, like, in general, Aiden would have a field day with these books. Like, they're like books on the history of Forlin, like, just like historical books, and there's also like old-timey, very out-of-date maps and such of the area. It's almost like this is just this was just like a catalog of their history.
Okay. Okay, keep going then.
Okay. So, anyone do anything in particular in this room?
Nope.
Whoa.
So wait,
Did the knights ever say, like, this is our castle?
Nope.
I assumed it was.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. When you guys
There
first
is a
met
clear
him,
assumption at this point, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
like when you guys first met him, they said we must return to our realm or whatever, and then they came back here.
So it's almost like there's some, like, undead king, which is probably what the umbilical cords lead to. And that's why they really hate the tiefling guy, because the tiefling guy is, like, the new guy that showed up and is trying to, like, assume power.
Maybe.
Yeah. Alright, Fang. Go check those doors for traps also.
Check them for traps.
Now just open them.
Fang's going to attempt to check them for traps.
Which one?
What's the
open it.
Which
roll?
one first?
The one I'm standing next to.
Okay. Roll investigation.
I'm going to roll at disadvantage because I'm very angry, and I don't really do this.
You pinch yourself in the door a little bit. You know how, like, it just, like, awkwardly when you shift it, you just kind of pinch yourself on the wood. You take 1 embarrassment damage.
I'm angrier now.
Otherwise, you don't
Well,
really
just
see
before.
anything worth of note here.
All right, I'm going to throw the door open.
All right. The door slams against the wall, and you see a long hallway.
Are there doors on either side of it, or at the
You
end?
do not see any doors in this particular part of the hallway.
Son.
Does it keep or does it end there?
There's a fork at the end.
Okay, because it just looks like nothing
You can-
to us, really.
You can
Okay.
see at the end.
And we don't see the phonons going down the hallway. They're like in
You
the
can
wall somewhere.
Yeah, you can like see the phone. Actually, yeah, from this angle in particular, you don't see phonons at all. Like, you don't see any trails going through this part of the hallway.
But we do see them going through the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see them like vaguely going through the library.
Flint's going to open the northern door also.
All right. You open the northern door, and
That's the one that's trapped.
you see. Make me a. No, I'm just kidding. You open the door.
What?
You see a training room of sorts, a lot like the training room you saw in that first building, that watch building. It's got like training dolls in it and like equipment, and you see a knight waiting there. And he
Does
says,
he notice me?
yeah, he's looking towards you, and so you're just kind of looking at him, but he hasn't reacted yet.
What does he look like? Is he ethereal
looks-
like the undead ones?
Yes, he like is ethereal and is like an ethereal knight, just like the other ones. And it just says, "Hello, who goes there? Are you my training partner?" And he like takes his sword and he slashes it on his shield. Come at me!
I brought your training partner here. Go ahead, Fang. Have fun with him.
Fang.
You
Fang.
you
Fang
go
says,
to the room. You see
No, no.
another cauldron right there, by the way. Like in the corner over there, you can see it. I just want to point it out before you guys do anything else. Yeah.
Fang says, Knight of Forland, the castle is under attack. Go to your post.
Are you intruders? I thought you were honored guests. We love to train. Would you like to spar with me, sir? You look very capable.
Well, we are honored guests, but there's an enemy assailant that is preventing. We have to deal with the enemy first before there's any sparring.
Where?
Well, he's just to the east. He's like a tiefling-looking fella. He's kind of reddish, and yeah, he's not a nice guy.
That's not an intruder. Silly. He looks at you. Dwarf. Sorry,
I spar with him.
I don't get out very often. I'm not very good at identifying. But that is our king. Have you not met him? He is glorious, and he will be he will be returning our kingdom to its former glory.
And as he says that, Fang rushes forward and attacks him.
I'm not trying to kill him with this slash. I'm trying to like knock him in the forehead with the butt of my sword and knock him on the ground or something.
Okay. How about thee? Roll initiative.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I accidentally get. Can I
Oh boy.
add turn? There we go. He got that one. I mean, it doesn't matter. You go first. All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, I did make my attack.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
19. 19 hits, barely. He almost deflects your sword blow with the shield, but just barely misses with the edge, and you get the clean blow you were looking for. And he's like, "Ah!"
And as I hit him, I say, Knight of Forland, your comrades are at the gates, fighting to get in. Go talk with them. They will teach you the truth of this imposter king.
I'm sorry? Who? What speak you? And then he's going to take a slash back at you.
I'm prone in the other room.
17.
My armor class is 17.
All right, so that makes it barely. Also, equally barely hitting you, he's using a training sword, so it's not sharp. And he does 3 bludgeoning damage to you. He's like, "Ha ha! I strike you back!"
First point for Knight!
Second point.
Second point for Knight!
And
Well, it's 1-1, right?
He takes his sword and bangs on his shield. Come on! Boom, boom, boom.
Well struck indeed, but I mean you no harm. Go talk to the party that has returned from patrol at the gates.
I don't know what you mean. Have at thee!
I walk away from him in disgust.
He takes an attack of opportunity.
Go for it. Go for it.
86.
He misses. He swipes at your legs and misses. He says, "Come back, coward!"
Flint closes the door.
I was like, nope.
All right, you close the door.
So, how was it, Fang?
He's not all there.
Yeah. He's probably the hand of the group.
Fang doesn't get that that's directed at him. He's just like, yeah, probably.
Okay. Do you want to let me go first, or
Yes,
and a
absolutely.
small hallway?
Oh, sure. Go for it.
Fang feels uncomfortable in enclosed spaces.
Okay. So I'll just slowly walk forward and
Just slowly one.
Is it a perception roll? I don't actually want to look. I just want to listen.
Uh-huh.
I'm listening to see if any footsteps turn into screams. If they do, I don't want to go down there, and if they don't, I would like to wait a little bit, then follow.
Yeah, listening is perception. So. Okay. With the door open, you feel like you can hear their footsteps, especially Belorin. Ching, 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 ching.
ching, ching, ching.
Can I tell that he's doing that?
What? Finn?
That he's listening?
No, not really.
Do I know enough from hanging out with him on previous adventures
Absolutely.
to know this is what he's
Just know
gonna do?
he's not
All right.
This is Finn's
I yell
normal
out
MO.
in fear, and it sounds sort of pained, just as I'm walking down the hallway.
Roll performance.
I hope I fail this, because I'm leaving if I fail this. Can I check to see if I notice that's performance or not?
Yeah, roll me insight. Anything but a crit fail will probably be fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
funny guy, I think to myself.
That's the most unconvincing,
Next fireball goes his way. Alright. I'll keep a good distance between us.
How far do you go, Belorin?
I want to get at the end and peek around the corner to my sides.
Okay. So this way, you see another door back into the room with everyone's favorite knight. And the other direction, you see a equally long hallway and multiple other doors.
Are there any doors to the west?
I'm working. I don't want to reveal actual rooms, just walls. Okay.
Okay, I look to my left. Do I see the lines, the phonons, which?
Yeah. So exactly where it's drawn.
Where it's drawn. Okay, and it's going still to the west.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. Follow me, guys. And I go down the hallway.
Okay.
And after noticing these lines, I will. I will ignore the room to the east, and I will go straight.
Okay.
The entrance of the west door.
So formation's really important. How distanced is everybody? Is this kind of
10,
accurate?
10 feet from each other, I guess.
Yeah, 10 feet, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna back you guys up here.
Oh, okay.
Roll me a perception, Belorin.
On it.
So as you're going through this old hallway, you don't really see anything. It just seems like a very well structured, very long, very narrow hallway. And as you are about to step past this door, your clinkety clank foot steps on something. Clink.
Clink. Fireball.
Blink.
And you trigger something.
Can Flint hear that before it triggers?
Sure, roll me perception.
Blink.
Yeah, so you hear the clink of a pressure plate.
Okay, so then I'm gonna back up.
So as the roll me an initiative roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Fang, roll me an initiative roll as well. All right, Fang, where are you going? Are you moving at all? If you hear this?
So I can see that Flint has walked backwards.
Yeah, so he's starting to move backwards because he got.
Yeah, I want to get around the corner.
Okay. So
I'm gonna push
what about,
Finn over.
Yeah, I was about to say,
run
Finn.
past
What
him.
about you? Are you if they're running towards you? What are you doing?
Prone.
All right. Fang, roll me a acrobatics check. Yeah, as soon as you go around the corner, you see prone Finn because as soon as he sees you running back, whoo, and you just Jackie Chan wall run over him. Like you just use the narrow hallways to your advantage, and you just wall run over him. Flint, you manage to get across the corner in time for the trap to trigger, and bars spring up right there. Chink! Like
Where?
just like the divide off the hallway, just chink, and like just fully divide Belorin off.
Where's Jupiter now?
What was supposed to mean? Wait, is that all? Nothing.
I judge your doors.
In my vision, I don't see anything happening afterward. Because I'm like.
Hold on, I'm getting to it. So. I'm getting to it. So yeah, someone has pointed out that the hallway is quite narrow and long, and suddenly there seems to be some sort of, like, you can kind of hear something in this direction. Open
What
up.
direction?
This direction.
Open up. Oh no, I want to hear something rolling.
The roll.
Yes.
You start hearing rolling of a boulder
Yes!
going down the hallway.
Who here has played Dungeon Keeper 2? That's my visual. None of you played that game? Oh my god.
I played it.
I'm thinking of the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland.
I have the visual of the boulder trap right now as the stupid heroes enter
All
my
right,
dungeon lair.
So Belorin, you just now like instinctively noticed that you know what, this hallway's kind of slanted. It's kind of weird, like it's kind of like just So you have a boulder rolling towards you. It's almost just enough on each side. You can't really squeeze in.
Wait, seriously? I thought it was a joke.
No, I'm 100%
Because you
serious.
said like this door opened, so like.
No, not the door opens. Like something in the roof opens over here. Like
It's
in this area.
releasing a boulder.
It's
Gravity.
releasing. It is releasing a boulder right here,
It's just Edward.
and boom, boom, and it's starting to roll down the hallway.
And the boulder's about, you were saying it fills almost the entire corridor, except there's just a little bit of space enough because it's rounded and the corridor's square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like how much would you say this boulder weighs? I mean, I understand this isn't something. Just dimensions. Let's get at them. It's a stone boulder of what dimensions?
It's about a little under, like about 5 foot, like
5 foot.
Like
diameter.
Was that diameter? Yeah, diameter.
Okay. So you have a stone of a 5 foot diameter rolling towards you.
So upon seeing this, Flint looks at Belorin like, uh-oh, this sucks. And then he looks over towards the boulder, and he will cast Mage Hand to try and push the boulder.
Isn't Mage Hand like...
Yeah.
Isn't the force like isn't it unbelievably low? Like 10 pounds?
Yeah, 10 pounds.
I'm gonna...
5 pounds, maybe?
Oh, you got it. Are you accelerating it? You're just trying to get it over for him, I see. That makes sense. You could help.
Yeah.
Am I accelerating it?
You can give it like 5 pounds of force forward. In fact, I want to know that. I'm going to take that spell at 6, just so I can help accelerate future boulders.
Okay, I'm running down the hallway trying to open any doors to my side.
I am cheering him on from my prone position.
So
you got it,
You
Belorin!
cannot see. You are behind the fucking bars.
You rolled your initiative, so we're gonna go back into combat time here.
Okay.
And
on my turn, I'll be cheering.
The boulder is coming out already at a decent speed. Like it's rolling down the hallway. Let's say 20 foot a turn, and it's accelerating. So it's like 20 foot a turn. And so yeah, like just initially it's right at the gate, which is why this gate closed. So this gate closed off, and so yeah, it is your turn. So that's where the boulder is. It's about 15 feet in front of you by the time you get your turn.
Okay. So I will like.
Can I roll initiative? I want to be in the turn order.
Okay.
Okay, I run to this first door. I try to open it.
Okay. You try to open it, and it is locked.
Fucking lock.
You can pick the lock.
I don't have time for her.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
so then, okay, another 15 movement. And can I try to open multiple doors? Can I try to open again?
This seems
My
First
turn.
one,
So you
first
pulled out
one's
a-
a free action. Second one is action.
Action.
So
Okay,
the
I will
first-
use my action to try to open the west door now.
All right.
You saw it was
This
locked, you
one-
pulled the handle again. Go ahead.
This one actually opens,
Oh, thank God.
and you see in like some weird statues, a giant cauldron, and then a small cauldron, and a double iron door.
I'm so disappointed in this fucking boulder trap. Are you kidding me? The door's unlocked and he can open it?
Yep.
Who designed this fucking boulder trap? What does this boulder trap catch?
Maybe
Not
the
the obvious
sparring knight who's...
Yeah, it's the only guy. Yeah, he designed it. That makes sense. All right, that's fair. He's already there. I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna approach him and school him on making traps.
Okay.
He's got to learn.
But this is my turn, so...
You still have 15 movement, right? Or
No, I used
No, he's
25.
out.
I
Yep,
used
he's
10,
out. He's
and
out
then
of move.
15.
You have bonus action left.
Yeah, only bonus action, but I cannot use bonus action to dash, so...
Hmm. Oh, there's still hope.
But you said, like, it moves 20 feet and accelerating, so it's like...
Yeah. It's
How much did the
accelerated.
mage hand help with the acceleration?
I
Oh,
guess
that's
we
a
will
good
see,
point.
since I cannot do
I
anything.
mean, it's the only amount of helping that I could do,
Sure.
but surely it helped some.
Did you put it in the right? No. What do you mean? Surely it helped. Are you kidding me? This is a multi-ton boulder. You put 5 pounds of pressure against it.
Non-zero amount.
Yes. All right. Non-zero, but less than one. It did not help.
Well, it's better than nothing.
It isn't. It is probably exactly equal to nothing.
Okay, but that's my turn.
It's
I
the
cannot do
thought that
anything.
counts, man.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
thought that
That's
counts.
fair. I had thoughts too. They counted.
So, keep up your cheering, guys. Thank you.
You can do it, Belorin, I yell. But I don't.
Um,
I don't inspire him.
So,
I'm gonna murder you one day.
Where's Jupiter now, asshole?
unfortunately, I'm gonna give it 35 movement, so it goes right in front of him by the time he gets his turn again.
Oh, come. It doesn't have 40?
Now, here's the
Should we
thing.
calculate it out? I feel like we should get some variables in and just see.
I'm gonna calculate your death in the
Hold
future.
on. Wait.
Yeah, does someone want to like do some sort of
How
acceleration?
slanted is it? Like 90 degrees?
Okay, well, acceleration is like exponential, right? So it should be the slowest at the start.
Yeah.
So it probably doesn't move a lot now, but if it was to move again, then it would move much faster.
So,
Yeah, no, I
Set-
got nothing.
so let me get this straight. I just want to be clear. The trap maker has designed an intricate boulder trap down this corridor,
Yep.
but he
It's
spaced
a
a
lock
door
door.
specifically in a location where the boulder will not reach that
Have you
location in the amount
ever
of time
seen
it
a
takes someone
boulder
to
trap?
react.
Have you ever seen any boulder trap that wasn't designed like this? That didn't have a door that you got out exactly before the boulder. hit
That's
you?
fair. That's fair.
By the way,
Yeah.
That's a
Zygon,
good
what
point.
do I
That's
see
just
to
like
the
standard
south?
boulder trap design. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's somewhere there's a book on boulder trap design.
Ignore
That's-
that chair, because I don't know how that happened in my mapping. But
I
there's
have
a
no
chair
idea.
in the wall
Oh,
there.
chair. Yeah. But this is just end. Okay.
All right, it's your turn. Boulder, literally
Yeah, I
as
just-
soon as...
Dive in to the room immediately when I see
right.
the
Can the
wall
boulder
Alright,
get
turn?
Bolt-
up to me.
Well, does anyone want to do anything?
I don't like
Anyone
I'm
else?
gonna sigh loudly.
exactly. It's like I just as
I'm-
quick as I can get in and behind the
I
door.
remember seeing the door back here, so I'm moving toward the sparring room again.
Okay.
I'm despondently walking down the hall.
I'm just watching, see if Belorin gets killed or not.
I'm really like.
Flint,
can
you see him,
through
and
the
you're like,
bars,
oh,
around the
oh, and then as soon as he's about to get hit, you see him disappear in the side, and you're like, oh, just, so close.
What a
This
tease.
close.
What is this team?
What is this team? Who called in the fucking cops on the other team here? Like, come on. Like, give me a break. What is this team?
The boulder keeps going.
Like, you are
and eventually gets
racist?
to the end of the
I
hallway.
don't know.
I'm going
Alright,
to call
so
in the
you're-
proper authorities. You're breaking and entering. I'm going to
Alright.
call in the boulder police.
All right. Threat neutralized.
All right. Good thing we have that boulder trap.
So, are we expecting more boulders to come rolling out of there?
Do we care? We can actually move as a dwarf
Oh,
at a
that's
pace
true.
faster than
Yeah.
the boulder. It literally
That's
makes no
true.
difference how
That's
many
true.
more boulders are there. There could
That's
be
true.
1,000
That's true.
boulders and we give no shits whatsoever.
Well, what if your initiative is worse than the boulders?
Well, actually, if there was more than like say like 12 boulders, suddenly you wouldn't be able to get past this part of the hallway. It would just stack up, stack. You would just be trapped.
Okay, I want to peek out.
I almost
like,
want to go
from
out
the
and
door.
dismiss the knights just for designing such a poor trap.
Okay. So I see the ball that hit the wall at the end.
Yep.
And like, did it smash open the wall or just only
No.
a little bit crack?
Well, actually, no. I mean, yeah, sure. It probably did some damage.
Out of curiosity, did the designer of the boulder trap design it so the corridor goes down then up again, so the boulder loses momentum and comes to kind of like a rolling stop in the middle, or is it just like straight down into their wall? Because I mean,
It's straight down into the
all
wall.
right, this guy's a fucking idiot. It probably is the guy in the training room.
He probably
Does
played
the
it
wall-
Dungeon Keeper.
Does the wall like have a hole in it now, or does the wall?
boulder-
Yeah, that's the
boulder-sized
last,
hole?
like, if there is like a hole in it or what happened?
The boulder's just gone
Uh,
through the desert.
I'm rolling.
You notice
up
at this point that mysteriously the desert has been slanted slightly,
Yeah, right.
slightly
for the-
upward.
The entire
way from
rest
the
of it.
tiefling camp.
That's right. This was in
Yeah.
a trap for this room. This is just this has launched a boulder at some other civilization, starting here.
It slams into the wall and stops. It damages the wall, but not punch through.
I could totally picture like this being normal time and some attacking force coming out here, and they're just like sitting out here like, damn, how are we going to get into this castle? And then suddenly a boulder bursts through their own wall.
Yeah. Worst fucking trap I've ever seen in my life.
Totally Dungeon Keeper.
All right. So what's everyone doing?
And I look, can I try and
There's a gate
like,
there. I look at the gate in total defeat. I guess he's fucked. Let's go home.
Yeah,
Is my party really this dumb? I'm still moving through the sparring room.
He
you,
slams his sword on his shield. Back for more, eh?
Please! A friend is in danger. The designer of the trap in the corridor may meet mortal harm from his master.
Ah. So
We
he
must
triggered-
pass.
He triggered my trap.
You made the trap?
Alright,
That
I will
is
follow.
so unsurprising.
I have been following Fang. I think I step into the room at the exact time I hear he made the trap.
Fang, you don't get past him. He doesn't let you pass. He does that like shimmy thing where he doesn't let you pass.
Can I?
You must fight me.
I wish to walk up and slap him. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What rolls do you want me to do? I want to open hand fucking slap him in the face.
Roll me an attack roll.
Okay.
Dex, sure. Dex-based attack roll. Yeah, you successfully slap him in the helmet.
Slap him in the helmet. And then then I'm going to turn my back and walk away. That's it. No words, nothing.
You dishonor me? Come, fight me!
Yes! Go fight him! I keep walking past.
Yeah, and he lets you. He starts following Finn.
Well done, Finn!
I walk out of the room. Can he follow out of the room? Feels unlikely.
just close the door behind you.
Yeah.
So you
I will release a small marble towards him.
Alright, so Fang, you open
Yeah. It's slanted towards him.
the marble just like right in the wall. And yeah, he follows you, but he does not.
Amazing. Truly
Yeah,
amazing.
so Fang, you open the door. It unlocks from this side, and you just open the door up, and you're in the hallway on the other side now.
I want to pursue and help Belorin. What happened to Lynn, by the way?
Lynn was following. That's a good question.
She got lost.
She was following Finn, but then Finn was doing Finn things, so.
Yeah, I don't.
She got
She's like
confused by
prone
my
at the
prone.
house.
I threw her
You're
off.
the best person to follow.
Yeah, she's just like always following Finn, even when he's prone, and she's just like.
Oh, we should have the same way that the knights are just endlessly fighting the sand creatures. We should just have Lynn just endlessly spar with this idiot.
Yeah, we should.
Just forget they both exist.
Wait,
And from time to time, I will roll a marble at them. Okay. All right. So in we go.
As I walk past Flint, I want
I'm
self.
still peeking to the north, like, and I see Fang's like, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Good. I feel like I'm missing out on all the fun. I'm going to quietly make sure that Flint realizes there's a passage through in the room above us.
Oh, I don't want to talk to that idiot again, no?
No, Finn's busy. You probably won't have to exchange words
No,
with
I'm
him.
not in the room. I left the room.
It was a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. Because Flint was talking about the knight, and
He said that
Fang
idiot.
said, "Oh,
and then
no,
Fang
Finn's not that dumb."
insinuated that he was
Yeah.
saying, "Oh no, Finn is preoccupied.
Mm.
You won't have to talk to him." Anyways,
All right, so what do these two guys pass?
Yeah, what do you- what do you guys do?
Who?
The two down there, Fang and Belorin.
I assume that Fang is going to to me, to my room.
I just want to make sure he's safe and wait for the party.
Yeah, hold him in the
Yeah.
corridor.
So
Yeah.
Bulldog actually
you don't
hits him.
you don't trigger anything else. The threat is neutralized. You see at the end like a slight, like boulder-sized dent into the wall south of you.
I'm still waiting for others to come. I am not doing anything inside the room. Just a question: are there inside any doors, or is it just
Yeah,
only
there
simple?
is a very well barricaded double steel door right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's.
Right where we're going.
But I'm waiting for others. Meanwhile, I am
made of
not
sand, good
touching
luck.
anything.
It's not made of sand. The door is not made of sand. It's,
Did you say steel is a
It's
harder
metal, so
or
it's
less
worse.
hard substance than sand?
Oh God, Flint actually really dislikes this knight guy.
Come fight me!
He's kicking the door. Like,
Guy's such a douchebag. All right.
As soon as you leave, he regains his post. He goes back.
No, but how did Flint leave? Flint hasn't engaged him yet. Oh, you mean
No.
when Fang left?
Yeah, so you guys need to somehow get back to the hallway. So
All right.
Good luck.
I follow.
It's really
closely-
tough.
I follow closely behind Flint.
Well, Flint didn't go in there yet because
I know,
he
I'm
wants
not
to
there.
try
I'm
and
following
talk.
behind you.
He wants to try and talk Lynn into distracting this guy.
Lynn looks back. You want me to spar with him?
Yeah, perfect.
She walks into the room, and he says, "Oh, a new opponent! You are
Right.
very well armed.
And Flint
Come, ding ding ding."
and Flint walks in the room saying, "Oh yes, perfect new opponent, excellent, have fun," and then walks by.
I'll follow Flint.
Sure. He is so preoccupied that you guys can get by. Sure.
God,
And Lynn just looks at you as just like, is this seriously happening right now?
I pause by the door and I say to Lynn, after you have accumulated however many points you need to pass, if you want to catch up to us, that would be appreciated. Or we can come back and get you on the way out if you're still sparring or whatever.
She just is like, okay. Just,
Are you gonna be okay, Lynn? I can stay if I need to. I could cheerlead or something.
I think the situation speaks for itself.
Do you want
Ding, ding,
to
ding.
do you want to spar him towards the door and then walk
Come
out?
at me! And then he takes an attack.
Lynn, he
misses.
won't follow you out of the room. He doesn't seem real clever. He designed a trap, but it doesn't really work. So if you want to come out this way, it's kind of fine.
She starts to walk out of the room.
Lynn, seriously, it'll take you about just fight him this way. It'll take you about 6 seconds to get out of here. I've really Lynn. I don't want to leave you here. I don't want to imagine you fighting this idiot for any length of time longer. Plus, Belorin's gonna need help. Have you seen him earlier? There's no way he handles this on his own.
Yes, that was very pathetic. What I would think of a cleric.
Ugh.
That's not the first time she's bad enough.
All right. So I'll step into the corridor, but I'm kind of keep some. I want to keep some wherewithal that Lynn's back in the room.
Just to remind everyone, her last comment of clerics was something along the lines of clerics serve paladins or champions or something like that.
That's fair.
She's really talked down.
It's like others do and some teach or something, whatever that fucking expression is.
I need a new party. This is ridiculous.
Everyone's poor Belorin.
All right.
I'm just gonna play Barb and destroy all the walls next time.
I mean, Belorin, it could have been a lot worse. This could have been slanted 5 more degrees, and you could have gotten hit by a boulder.
Well, at least I could create new character. I think that would have been good outcome.
All right. What's everyone doing?
Flint wants to see if this other door is locked.
That door right there is locked.
Right. Okay. Oh, right. He even saw that.
Yeah.
Belorin tested it.
Yep.
Okay. Belorin, Flint will just join the rest of the group.
I'll attempt to pick the lock.
All right. Roll lockpick.
Cool.
I think I got one of those thieves' tools.
Yep.
Wow, that's a good pick. Yeah, it was a simple lock. You just pick it right open. Tink. I think it was very easy.
Okay.
And you open it up, and you see it's kind of like some sort of like.
Fuck! This guy again?
Goodbye,
This guy
kid.
again?
You just like spend a bunch of time picking the lock. You're like, yes, I got this open. You open the door, you see the dude, and you just close the door.
Yeah, I open it. Does he say anything? As I open the door, does he say anything?
Yeah, as soon as you open the door, he's like, "Hello, friend."
I close the door and I use the lockpick to lock it again.
Roll things to us again. Sure, I'll let you lock if you roll ahead. Yeah, with a crit succeed, you break the lock. It won't open it without brute force. If you
Thank
want.
God.
You have so much motivation to make sure that guy does not get out.
All right. Okay. And I will like breathe like a deep sigh of relief. Like, fuck, that was close. All right. And I'm going to catch up to the party. Maybe I shouldn't leave us so much distance. God, that guy's everywhere. All right.
Oh, hey everybody! Thank you for helping me.
Hey, Belorin, it's too bad that rock didn't.
Hey,
What?
now.
What was that?
I helped as best as I could now.
Yeah.
Oh, you are good in my book, Flint.
Can Flint see if there's anything interesting about this giant cauldron of sand?
The cauldron is magical in nature. You could just tell by looking at it, and it seems to have some sort of like white brew, like it's bubbling, and it's just pure white.
So it's not just, it's like sand and some white liquid, or is
There's
it?
no stand. It's just white liquid, and it's bubbling and it's kind of swirling. And you see you see another small cauldron of sand over here.
Right.
But with this one, you don't see anything in particular.
Can I do any kind of like Arcana or Alchemy or any kind of check?
Sure. Roll me Arcana to see like what you can figure out. So yeah, this seems like some sort of like self-perpetuating like magic cauldron that it might be part of some sort of. I'm trying to think how to describe this. It might be some sort of like puzzle of sorts. Like it seems like it might be connected to something. Like it seems like there's something more to this.
But I don't know what that something more is.
Yeah, you just see a starch, green, bubbling, swirling liquid in a magic cauldron.
Oh, it's green now. Okay.
No, white. I meant white. I didn't mean. If I said green, I didn't mean it. It's always been white.
Well, beats the hell out of me. Flint, or not Flint. Finn, you want to try picking that lock?
Which lock?
The one that you already picked?
No, that one, that big one.
Well, it's like
Was the
metal
door
door,
there?
so I'm not sure
Oh,
if it does even have Lock.
There's no lock. Yeah, it's just
Oh.
reinforced
Sure.
steel.
Okay, firstly, let's try to open it. We didn't try that yet.
Okay, go ahead, Belorin.
I'll go
Okay,
pro.
I'll try.
So there's not even any handles on it. It's just flat steel, and like it doesn't budge.
I guess nothing. Okay. Well, what about the statues? Did we examine them?
The statues seem like they're just like general warrior statues. Like they seem like they have tridents. Like it's almost like some sort of like merfolk, but it's not. It's human. Like it's like some sort of warrior with a trident.
Nothing like.
You would know like just in general like knowledge of religion that generally people who use tridents follow Neptune, like the sea god. So.
Wait. Could I? If it matters, so they are stone ones statues.
Yeah,
or...
they're stone statues. Yeah.
Okay. Could I make, because I have this stone cunning, that if I can like make a history check about the origins of this stoneworks?
Yeah. Roll history.
It should be double my proficiency, so 13.
Okay. So you these statues seem over 500 years old, and they do seem to be. You could just yeah, these are statues of followers of Neptune. Generally, Neptune is kind of like a aggressive god, like it, and this seems like it's just to him in general. This seems like something very related to Neptune, though nothing in particular. Like it's just very obvious to you that this has something to do with Neptune. I already gave that to you for free, so there wasn't really much else to say.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
Can Flint pick up the cauldron of sand?
This one over here.
Yeah.
So you're looking at that one closely, because that's the first cauldron you guys have looked closely at.
Yep.
So. When you get closer, you actually see a tablet, just like on the pedestal. Like it's kind of like a small cauldron on a pedestal, and there's like a tablet, and it has a riddle on it.
Oh crap!
Yep. Saw that coming.
Okay.
What? Really?
It's a dwarf.
Time.
The answer is dwarf.
Time.
Okay. All right. There. I showed it.
I am life and death. Go ahead.
Oh.
You want to read it, Steve? Go ahead.
I am life and death. I comfort the weary. I pain the unwary. I weaken walls and strengthen blades. I bring light to places of shade.
Isn't it the... What is it called? Okay, I weaken walls and strengthen blades. I bring light to places, so it's some kind of light or fire, I would assume. Any ideas?
Well, I think actually this kind of concludes our time for tonight. So that'll give us a week to work out your riddle.
Really?
There you
Seriously?
go. Yeah, no, timing. Right now, like this is unfortunately 4 hours. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We will find out next week if any of us can crack this riddle or if this is the end of the party. We may starve to death working on this riddle. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Later, guys.